Hello, welcome in. We'll just be here for a moment or two, giving everyone a chance to join. I still haven't fixed those drawers in the corner, or like those shelves that Petra broke the other live stream. So I think today is mostly going to be Petra. We might show Charlotte real quick, but it's going to be mostly Petra this stream. Charlotte just stuck her face out from under her hide. She's like, what's going on? Because she's still new, so we're giving her time to settle in. So she was out for a little bit last live stream, so we're going to give her a break and let Petra take the spotlight. It's her channel after all. Cute. Thank you. I think Charlotte's more than a bamboo fire because I was looking at some pictures of her morph and I'm not sure where the yellow comes from because most bamboo fires don't seem to be so yellow. So I think there's something else like mixed in with her. Yep, she's real. She is a bumblebee ball python. I'll probably start doing live streams on the bed again in a bit. I just like using the set because it's a little bit like she can't really just run off it, and it's a little bit easier to just like control the environment with the camera and stuff. She's so cute. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. She's not for sale. I feed her about once a month, and she eats 2 frozen thawed rodents. No, she does not bite. How big is she? She's so adorable. And what kind is she too? She is about 4 feet long and what's it called? She is a bumblebee ball python. Her name is Petra. How is Charlotte doing? Charlotte's doing good. She's sleeping right now. So we're just letting her hang out and get adjusted. I made them some matching outfits with beads today. I made them like some beaded tops. Snakes don't size up their food, and that's completely false because no educated vet would say that. Snakes don't size up their prey, and snakes really don't eat people, so that's not true. Can you pet her? Sure. Hi, Petra. Pat, pat, pat. She's about 4 feet long, and she will grow to about 6 feet max. No, I'm not going to breed them. Does she like the set thing? She does. It's cute, but then she can also climb on it and explore. So it's aesthetic, and then she can also enjoy it. Yes, she is my pet. Yeah, so this is what she's sitting on right now is a set that I made for her. So this is my hand for comparison. So she's not actually like super big. She is 3.5, almost 4 years old. She's my pet. You should make her a wolf hat. That would be so cute. Ooh, I can look into that. No, she is not venomous. Ooh, okay. Make sure you're just not getting from a breeder because I really don't recommend getting bumblebee ball pythons. Because they come with neurological issues. I thought you said your next snake was gonna be a blue eye Lewistic, Allie. I feel like I definitely remember you saying that. She eats frozen thawed rodents. I wouldn't say that snakes are like ball pythons specifically, it depends on the type of snake. But I would not say that ball pythons are super hard to take care of. They're definitely not a beginner pet though. I live with roommates. I have two ball pythons. So the one that you are seeing here is Petra, and she is a bumblebee ball python. I would just recommend going to the store and just seeing which one you connect with. Because I was planning to get a blue eye Lucy, but a lot of the places near me were like sold out. They're kind of a hard morph to find because they're like very desirable. Because like not a lot of snakes are just like a pure white color, so they're very pretty. I mean, all snakes are pretty, but blue eye Lucies specifically, I think, really catch people's attention. Um, so a lot of times they will be sold out in places, and then also what's it called? I just went into the store and I really fell in love with my snake. So she is a bamboo fire and then probably something else mixed in because someone like what's it called left a comment that was saying like she wouldn't get the yellow just from those two morphs. So I think there's something else mixed in with her. So maybe we'll do some genetic testing. That could definitely be fun. Yeah, she's real. Oh, anyway, so she's a bamboo fire, and the bamboo is actually something that's used to create blue eye Lewis sticks. So she has those really pretty, like blue gray eyes that blue eye Lewis sticks do. How old is she? She's 3 years old, almost four. She'll be four this year in April. Yeah, it's she's in a little miniature room right now. It's a set. She looks full. She didn't eat recently. She's just kind of resting right now. I have a banana pastel enchi. Ooh, pretty. I love the little furniture. Thank you. She's about 4 feet long. Good snakes for beginners are king snakes and corn snakes. Those are both good. Why is the stool glued to the floor? Oh, that's because she'll throw it off the set. I sent Petra a heart for Valentine's Day. Thank you. In my Hey, in my country, I don't know if you can keep a ball python. Well, if it's real, get closer to it. Sure. Petra! And here's her from a different angle and another angle. Can you pet her or will she bite? Nope, she's super friendly. She likes to be pet. She's a cutie. No, I don't do shoutouts. She is a bumblebee ball python. She's a girl. She is a lady snake. Does she always hang out over there? Yeah, she likes to sit there near live streams. Oh, a party hat for Petra. Thank you for the gifts. Yeah, she likes to sit here during streams. Let me just do something real quick. I'm just gonna prop up the phone so you guys can still see Petra. So I'm just gonna put it right here so you guys can still see her. Sorry about that. I just had to fix something in my fish tank. She's real. She's just cozy. She's not gonna get much bigger than this. Is she shy? Not really. She just likes to sit sometimes. Here, come here, Petra. Put your face on the couch so everybody could see you. Look at that cutie. Prove it's real. I mean, you're watching a live video. I can't really prove that to you. If you choose to believe, it's really your choice. She's 3 years old. It's actually crazy because her and Charlotte are, like, almost the exact same age. They're only apart by, like, a month or 2, not even. What does she feel like? She's very smooth to the point where she's, like, almost soft. She is a bumblebee ball python. Charlotte is a bamboo fire morph, or that's what I was told, but she's really yellow, and if you search up photos of bamboo fire morphs, they're really not, like, as yellow as her, so I might do some genetic testing, or, like, I might see what I can find. No, Petra does not have babies. Is it easy to take care of them? I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not hard. It's in the middle. They're like an intermediate pet. Excuse me. They're an intermediate pet. I don't plan to breed Petra. She's just like a companion animal. I'm subscribing. She's adorable and I would love to see more of your content. Thank you. She eats frozen thawed rodents. Are you allowed to take her places? It depends where, and different countries and places have different regulations. So if I wanted to take her outside, just like in a not in an uncrowded area, yeah, I can do that. Obviously, like things like no pets, like no pet signs apply to her. Like I couldn't take her into a grocery store if I wanted to. Not that it would be good because it would be really cold in a grocery store for her. So, pretty much like the same rules that apply to other animals. Yeah, it takes a bit to keep up with the humidity and temperature, and then the feeding can be hard. Usually they're pretty good eaters, but like if you're handling like rodents, it can be kind of difficult. I subscribed. Thank you. Petra's so close to 40,000 subscribers, and then like that's almost 50,000, which is crazy. So I made this room, this little set specifically for Petra. This is before I got Charlotte. She's sleeping right now. She's under her hide. Yeah, she gets along with pretty much everyone. Does Petra need to work out? She does because she's like slightly overweight, not gonna lie. Not to the point it's unhealthy, but to have her like out of like 100% healthy, she's like 98. So we just need to get her a little bit less chunky. Just a little bit. So we're just gonna make sure she gets a little bit more exercise. But she's a-okay. She's gonna get to about 6 feet when she's full grown. No, her and Charlotte don't fight. And every time, I've only had them out together like once or twice for short periods, and I was monitoring them both very closely. Yeah, reptile conventions are fun. One time they had an alligator at a convention I went to. It was a little one though. He was a baby. I just subscribed. Thank you. Does she sleep with her eyes open? So snakes don't have eyelids. So they have a clear scale over their eye which protects their eye. So they don't really need to blink because their eyes are technically always covered. She has no way to eat me because if you see her head compared to my hand, her head is very tiny and her head won't get as even though her body will get bigger, her head will never get bigger than this. I have 2 snakes. She's not full grown. She is like a young adult. She'll still grow 2 more feet. I just subscribed. Thank you. Are your snakes friends? They are, but it's a very new friendship, so they're both a little cautious still. Her name is Petra. Is she glued to the couch? Nope, she's just sitting down. If you scroll to the beginning of the live stream, she was moving. Can they recognize their owners? They can. How did you get rid of your snake phobia? I never had a snake phobia. I just didn't have it to begin with. Can we see Charlotte? She's hiding right now, but I can show her to you guys real quick. Give me 1 second. I just gotta go over to where her tank is. Okay, so she's right there. I'm not sure where her face is, but we can say hi to her real quick. Charlotte. Hello. So I just gave her this real quick as a temporary bin. In like 2 more days, I'm gonna get her like all the extra accessories to her tank. She would have had a hide already, but all the stores I went to were out for some reason. There she is. Hi, Charlotte. So there she is. Everyone say hello. Um, we'll give her a pet. Hi. And then we're gonna cover her back up. So this is super light, by the way. She doesn't mind being under it. So she's there. She chose to be there. Bye, Charlotte. So she is a cutie. What is the best age to keep snakes? Um, I'm not sure, honestly. It depends. I would say like teen and up. So they're definitely not a beginner pet or a pet for young people. It does depend on how responsible you are, but you can be very responsible and not be able and not like be of age to drive. So that can be an issue if you're the only one taking care of the snake. I'm getting another snake tomorrow. That's so exciting. Can you pick up your biggest snake? Both of my snakes are the same size. Did you introduce Charlotte to Petra? I did. So they met yesterday, when I got Charlotte. They just saw each other very briefly, and then today they met each other a little bit more. Excuse me. Um, what's it called? You can see them together in today's video. If you look at today's short. I'm not getting any more snakes. I'm gonna be at 2 snakes for quite a bit. So Petra was $350. Charlotte was $299. So basically 300. So 3 and 350. Each cage was like $120. The bags of mulch are 25, I believe. The branches were both around 60 or 70. 6, 7. 60 or $70. The pieces of wood. The seagrass hammocks are 25 each. I'm not sure what the big one that Petra has is because I got it secondhand. I think I paid like 15 for that. And then I'm not really sure like the leaves and other smaller things. So the total for Charlotte and all her stuff was about $600. I didn't pay for all of Petra's stuff, so I'm not sure. I know that she was 350 and I know that her tank was like 120. That's about it. I don't think I'm gonna give Charlotte her own channel because I already have this one like established and I really don't want to be running 2 separate channels. Also, Charlotte's new and it's kind of like YouTube is kind of Petra's thing, so I don't want to take that away from her. But Charlotte will definitely like have her own thing. I'm not gonna pick her up. She's sitting down. She's cozy. She's very cozy, so I'm not gonna disturb her. Can you pet her? I can. What does it feel like petting your snakes? They're very smooth. You can kind of see how smooth her scales are. My finger just glides right over them, and she's a little squishy, so she's very smooth and soft. No, I would absolutely not recommend getting a snake from your garden instead of buying a snake because that's a wild snake. It could have diseases, it could be temperamental, it could bite you and give you a disease. And also, it's not okay to take animals from the wild, so I would not recommend that. Yes, Petra has an enclosure. You can see it in a bunch of our long form videos and some of our shorts. It's also available in our older live streams. So what her set is on, it's actually based off like a Barbie house. I just like took out the stuff and um I covered things and I glued stuff over it. Do snakes use the restroom? Yes, they do. Oh, I didn't know that. If you legally catch a Burmese python, you can't let it go. I mean, it makes sense because they're like out running around in Florida right now. I'm not gonna give Charlotte her own channel. I was thinking, I thought about getting her like a little set a few months ago because I was like, that would be really cute for filming. And it would be nice to, it was like when I started planning like her long form videos and her podcasts. You're making me miss my boy. 7 more hours till I'm home. Aw. I feel so bad when I'm like away from Petra and Charlotte. Stop playing with fire. Luckily for you, this is a snake, not fire. I'm thinking about making Charlotte her own room. Like, it's really tempting to like do all this stuff with Charlotte, but I know you guys are eager, but you gotta remember that Charlotte's new and she's still like a little bit nervous and overstimulated. Not overstimulated, but she needs time to adjust. So, remember that Petra's been here for 2 almost 3 years. So she's very used to this and very comfortable with this. And what's it called? I don't know if Charlotte would be because we don't want to stress her out. She is 3 years old. This is Petra. So Petra is a little bit darker. She has these very dark patterns, and Charlotte is very light. She has like no brown on her. Charlotte is the same age as Petra almost. She's 2 months older, I believe. Oh, wait. Actually, no, Petra might be older now that I think about it, because March, April, May. Actually, no, she's slightly younger than Petra. It's Petra who's older. Okay. Yes, Charlotte and Petra are both carnivores as they are snakes. They eat a strictly carnivorous diet. I did put you in timeout because you were spamming Sid. The moderators asked you 2 times to stop, so I'm going to time you out. It's my live stream. That's a cute house. Thank you. Sending love and positivity to Petra. Thank you. So they are both about 4 feet long, and they eat frozen thawed rodents. The gumball machine has more candy than Petra does brain cells. Yeah, look how much oops. Look how much is in there. Like Petra only has like 1 brain cell maybe. Actually, she's getting smarter. Maybe two. Maybe two. How long will she live? She'll live to about 20 years. A snake should live in something a little more realistic, don't you think? So this isn't her enclosure. This is just a set I have for live streams that she sits in. So she does have a proper tank. I'll show you. So that's her tank right there. So she has all these nice plants and greenery. Okay, so now I'm gonna time you out because I've already answered that I'm not giving Charlotte her own channel and you're continuing to spam. So you're going away. Bye bye. You're going to jail. Not actually. But you won't be back for another 5 minutes. Can you please show me Charlotte? I'm not gonna show Charlotte anymore because we already showed her once. If you'd like to scroll back in the live, she was shown, we lifted up her hide and she was under there. So we don't want to bother her too much because she is new. If you'd like to look at our most recent short or my community post, there's some photos of Charlotte if you'd like to get a closer look at her. Has Petra ever been annoyed with you touching her or dressing her up often? Usually she's not, but I mean, every now and then she'll be a little cranky. Just like people, sometimes she gets a little cranky, sometimes she has a bad day, and if I see that she's not enjoying it, I stop and I just respect her. Snakes do not eat insects and they also do not eat fruits, so that's completely incorrect. No arms to operate the gumball machine. That's why she's cranky sometimes. She doesn't eat every day. She eats once a month, which sounds like not like a lot. Like guys, I'm not starving her. Don't worry. That's the average amount for a snake to eat. They take quite a bit to digest. So don't worry, that's the normal amount. Some pets for Petra. I'm getting braces tomorrow. Good luck. You're living with a demon. I'm actually living with one of God's creations, so. She's not shedding, she's just relaxing. God did not mock snakes. They are one of his beautiful creations. God actually, I don't know the full like excerpt or text, but I believe God instructed someone to create a bronze serpent. I'm not the best at Bible quotes and passages, but if you look it up, it's as simple as Googling it, or you can go on some religion websites as well. Snakes are not evil. They are one of God's creations, and he loves them just as much as the other things that he's created. My friend actually has multiple religion teachers. She goes to religion school. I'm not the most religious person, but I am Catholic. But my friend takes it extremely, extremely seriously. So she actually asked some of her religion teachers and they did and her priests and they did confirm that snakes are one of God's creations and they are not evil. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but if you'd like to look it up and find the excerpts yourself, then you're more than welcome to do that. Ball pythons are very cute. Some snakes are scary. Some snakes can be scary. That's understandable. I don't think you've been here since 5 subs, because I actually know my first 5 subscribers, and they were all people I know, so. Ugh. She's a girl. So I don't need more moderators right now, and I only mod people I know and people who have ball pythons. Yes, she's a ball python, and she is a bumblebee, which comes from a spider morph. She comes from a spider and a pastel. Please stop asking for mod. Python on sofa? Yes, ball python on sofa. No, she is not slimy. I w- I have a ball python named Orion and a corn snake named Opek. Oh, that's so cool. Or Opek, I'm not sure how to say that. She's very beautiful. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you go to church? Not often, but I do pray and I practice my religion in my own home. I'm not an extremely religious person, but I am Catholic. Can a ball python actually get as big as a full-scale human living room? No, she would definitely not be able to circle a couch, a real couch like this. It's a tiny couch, so this is it compared to my hand. You can't be allergic to snakes. So she doesn't live in this little room. She's only in here for like an hour or 2 hours a week when I'm filming. No, she is not venomous. Her name is Petra. She is so cute. Thank you. So, my other snake is also a ball python, but she's a different morph. She's a bamboo fire, is what I was told, but I think she has other morphs. She's not in a small setup. So this isn't where she lives, but like if you're calling the set small, it's actually quite large. She has quite a bit of room to move around if she wanted to. Why isn't she moving? She's just sitting down, just like people. Sometimes snakes sit down and they like to rest, but she's all good. Boop. I'm subbing. Thank you. Does she need a heating lamp? She has them, but she is currently out of her enclosure and my room is warm, so she's okay like this. Is she calm? She is. So cute. What's your opinion on corn snakes? I love the pink ones and I want to know if it would make a good pet. Yeah, corn snakes are great for beginners. I do know that I think the male's musk, which is like, I don't really know how to describe what it is. It's like a bodily fluid that I think it smells bad and it's like to deter predators. And I know that the younger ones do that in the first few years of having them. I can't tell you too much about it because I keep ball pythons, so I would just do a little research on that. If you want to just avoid that entirely, you could just get a female. But other than that, yeah, corn snakes are great. Thank you so much for the donation. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much for the gift, Dante. Does she have sharp teeth? She does, but they're very small. Are snakes energetic and playful or calm and chill? So she can be energetic and playful, and then she can also be calm and chill like this. Just like a person, they have different moods and different personalities. I love how fat and healthy she looks. She is. She is very happy and healthy. She is like very, very slightly overweight. She's just a little chunky, but she is happy and healthy. I'm getting my spacers removed. Nice. She can be spicy at times. I subscribed. Thank you. I subscribed. Thank you. I understand that some people think she is a toy or have different opinions on snakes, but it's really not your job to correct them in the chat, guys, let alone like harass people just because they have a different opinion or may not be informed. Like if people, no, I'm not saying it's okay for people to spam, "Oh my goodness, she's fake, AI, AI." But it's not your job to like yell at these people either. She's not sleeping, she's just sitting down. I have a normal ball python and boa. So, in Lebanon, having a snake as a pet is unusual, so they think I'm a freak, but I also adore my snakes. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, we don't think you're a freak. You're always welcome here. Has she bit you very hard? No, she is not. She is a ball python. So, this is not a real house. This is just a little setup I have for her. If people are spamming or being disrespectful multiple times, I'm just gonna start giving out 24-hour bans. So you guys have all been warned to the people who are spamming. This includes people saying it's AI. It also includes people spamming it's not AI because no matter the context, if you're spamming, you're spamming. Petra is very spoiled. Thanks for that. You deserve my subscriber. Thank you. No, she does not bite. Does it like that couch chair or does it always sleep in there? She just likes it. She likes to sit. She sleeps in her enclosure. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. She is a bumblebee ball python, and I have two snakes. What do you think Petra's thinking about right now? Head empty or head full of deep thoughts? Both at once. Yeah, most of the time she is in a proper tank, which I showed earlier. It's also available in past live streams, long form videos, and shorts. But I just use this for live streams because it's cute. The other one, aka Charlotte, our new snake, is sleeping right now. Cute snake. Thank you. What do you have in the little closet things? Oh, I just have some different little decorations. Like, I think this one has a bottle in it. Oh, it used to. Maybe it fell or I took it out. A new addition is there's some perfume bottles over there. And then in here she has some shoes and some ducks. She has some other little things up here. I'm gonna get her I'm gonna get her more trinkets. I'm working on it. It's kind of hard to find like cute little trinkets. She eats frozen thawed rodents. Petra is being a lazy baby today. She also like barely came out today, so she's just being chunky. Your room is so pretty. Thank you. It's just a set though. When I look at the glue, I remember that she messed up everything again and again until all the items were glued down. Yeah, Petra, you had a lot of chances. Like the items weren't always glued down. She kind of forced me to do it. So she's not like a cat or a dog where she would eat the setup because it doesn't look or smell like food to her. Like only rodents smell like food. To dogs, like kind of everything is like they just function a bit differently. Thank you so much for the donation, reptile expert. Hi, Ball Python love. Say hi to Sammy Bearded Dragon, who is 5 years old. I really want a friend from the Ball Python house. Say hi to Sammy the Bearded Dragon, who is 5 years old. He wants a friend. Hi, Sammy. Petra would love to be your friend. Thank you so much for the donation. Oh, is he wearing a hat in your profile picture? Oh, I think he has a full outfit on. Sammy is so cute. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, that's true. If you feed your snake and you don't wash your hands, then they can smell the rodent on you and they can accidentally like give you a little bite. Not on purpose. You just smell like food. It's the owner's fault. Almost like 99.9% of snake bites are usually the person's fault. Both of my snakes eat, well, Petra eats frozen thawed. I have yet to feed Charlotte because she ate on Wednesday and I just bought her yesterday. So I have to wait for her to go to the bathroom and then be hungry. But I haven't fed her yet, but I was told that she does eat frozen thawed. I have a gecko. Ooh, what type? My snake eats a medium rat. Nice. Can you tell me facts about snakes, please? Sure. So she is a ball python. I can really only do ball pythons because that's kind of all I know. I mean, I'm sure I can give some other facts, but we'll do ball pythons since that's what we have on the live stream. So, what's it called? Ball pythons really need humidity, which is the moisture or amount of water in the air. That's very important for them. They have these little heat pits on their face, and those are like heat sensors or heat pits, and they let them sense food better. And ball pythons come in many different colors, which are called, and patterns and genetics, which are called a morph. So there are some fun facts for you. Thanks for the stream. I have to leave to take a nap before work. It's 3:01 a.m. in my city right now. Oh, wow. Well, good luck with work. Nobody yelled at you, Max. The moderators just told you to stop spamming. Guys, you can say the moderators did this, that, and the other thing, but I'm watching the chat. Like I see what they're doing. No one's yelling at anybody. Yep, she's real. She's so cute. Thank you. Does she eat live animals? I love your content. No, she does not. She eats frozen thoughts, so they've already lived a nice life, and they are, you know what? They are um, put to sleep humanely, and then Petra eats them. So they have already passed away before she has eaten them. I'm trying to make Mazikeen a spooky setup background for her new spooky stories. I just wanted to let you know my goal is not to copy you. Okay, no worries. Yep, she's real. So just like a person, sometimes she just likes to sit down. She's not always gonna move. I have 2 snakes. So she is a bumblebee, which comes from a spider morph. Petra, where are you going? Come back. The people want to see your pretty face. Here, have a nice seat. Have a nice seat on the couch. There you go. Bye. Thanks for joining us. Her wobble really isn't present, which is really nice. I didn't know about any of that when I first got her. So her wobble, she shows very little to no symptoms. I only see her do it like maybe once or twice a year. Like it's very, very rare. She's never had an issue with eating, so I'm very grateful for that. So she has a bluish green eye color. I'll zoom in so you guys can see. She has some really pretty like blue-green eyes. And she does not have eyelids. No snakes have eyelids. They just have a clear scale above their eyes. I'm so glad she can live a happy life with a great mom. Thank you. So she does not have ears, but she hears through her jawbone, which is pretty interesting. Aw, June sounds super cute. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure you gave Doorbell the snake a great life. She is super pretty. I think my cousin, I'm pretty sure, she's super pretty. I'm pretty sure that my cousin used to have one. Cool, and thank you. I don't think I'll ever keep an anaconda. Um, Corn snakes, they're pretty friendly. I don't have too much experience with them, but I don't think they bite terribly often. I once walked into a Petco and saw a ball python. I wanted it, but I couldn't get it. That's so real. I walk in all the time and I see the baby ball pythons and they're so cute, but you have to just restrain yourself sometimes. Thank you so much for the gift. 2026 on Petra. We'll put it right there on top of her. She's so pretty and cute. Thank you. If you wanted a snake but had a brother or sister, would you take the brother or sister? I'm not sure what you mean. I think she's unattended. Nope, I'm right here. Even when I put the camera down, I'm still in the room. I think the snake just farted. No, I moved the stool that the mic was under and it made a noise. Guys, if Petra farts, it will be loud, like it will be audible. I think the gumballs are confusing her. Yeah, she looks like she really wants a gumball right now. Snakes don't stop eating to prepare for a large meal. They just eat whenever. Hi, welcome in. Yep, she's real. Ball pythons are super docile and they really don't bite unless provoked. Hi, Petra. Oh my goodness, are you gonna move? This is so cool. You haven't moved for like 30 minutes. A flower on her head. Petra doesn't bite. She's super friendly. So I'm not gonna pick her up because she's sitting down. Carpet pythons are super cool. They cannot eat gumballs, unfortunately. I really don't think any animal other than humans can eat gumballs. Can you please give some advice for a good pet channel? Um, just have fun with it and make content that you think will be relatable to other people. Like, I'm not sure what kind of pet you have. There's a dog in your profile. You can make like relatable dog videos or you could dress up your dog. Whatever you want to do. So when I'm sleeping or when I'm not home, or just when she's not out in general, she goes in a tank that has locks and a lid, and the lid is also like clamped down, so she's super secure. Ah, big yawn. Ooh, this is a good look at some of Petra's little teeth. So if you guys want to pause right there, you could see her teeth. They're those very, very little points in her gums. They're super, super tiny. No, I'm not a Therian. Who allows you to have a snake in your house? Me. It's my house. Well, apartment, but it's my apartment. It's my room. If she were to bite you, do you think it would hurt very much? She's bit me once or twice when I first got her. They were both my fault. I shouldn't have been like in her enclosure when she was new. And one was right after she shed, so she was hungry. That again, my fault both times. Um, their bites barely hurt. They hurt so much less than a dog or a cat bite. They actually hurt less than a bee sting, fun fact. A bee hurts more than a snake bite. A ball python bite anyway. So if anyone sews and you have a sewing needle, if you've ever pricked yourself with a sewing needle, that's about like it's the same amount of pain. It's very, very small. She's so pretty. Thank you. Please don't self-promote in the chat. No, she has not laid eggs. Sometimes I ask myself, how did I even get to love snakes? But here I am with two snakes in my living room. Aw, she's very pretty. Thank you. She's 3.5 years old. She's a little over 3.5. She is a bumblebee ball python. I did make the room that she's sitting in. Her house is so cute. Thank you. Some pets. Some pets for Petra. Can we get a pic of Charlotte? So if you look in our community post or our most recent short, then you can see her. How long do they usually live to? Sorry for all the questions, just curious. No need to apologize. She will live to like about 20 years, maybe a bit over that. 20 is kind of the average. So you think your ball python is a Barbie? She is. I mean, she's a Barbie girl and she's in a Barbie world, obviously. She is about 4 feet right now, and she will get to about 6 feet. She's very cute. Thank you. She eats frozen thawed rodents. Why don't you find her? Well, she's right there. She isn't lost. Do you have any other pets or just Petra? Hopefully I spelled that correctly. You did. That's how you spell her name. Petra. So I have a lot of pets. I have African dwarf frogs. I have fish. I have a tarantula. I have a Brazilian white-kneed tarantula. I have another ball python, which I got recently. Her name is Charlotte. I have a white tree frog. I have 2 green anoles, 1 brown anole. I have a vampire crab, a betta fish. I have a bunch of stuff. No, I do not live with my parents. Why don't you buy her a hamster wheel? I don't think she would fit in it, and I don't think she'd like be able to use it because she doesn't have legs. I love snakes. I have 12 of them. Wow, I just have 2. Can you prove it's real? Sure. Petra, do you want to move a little bit? Well, you can see that she's moving. She's moving earlier in the live stream. Come here, let me see your pretty face. So you can see here that she's moving. She's just cozy right now. There she goes. So there, she just moved a little bit for you. I'm making fan art as I type. Thank you. She says she sheds about once every other month. Her name is Petra. Petra is a supermodel and a star. Thank you. She is. Look at this diva. This is actually a really good picture of her. Guys, if you guys want to take like a picture of her for what's it called, for like fan art inspo, because I know some people make fan art while we're live of like her poses. So if you guys want to do that, then here's a cute photo. Yeah, she was moving around a bunch in the start of the live stream. So we're gonna get going because we're a little bit over an hour. So if you guys have any final questions or comments, feel free to put them in the chat. No, she cannot imitate noises. She's not a parrot. If you guys have any final questions or comments to put in the chat, feel free to do that, and then we're gonna get going. Do you want to see my spider? Sure. If you guys want me to see your snakes or your pets or fan art, you can just post them and at us in it. Does she sleep in the house? No, she goes in her tank. So I'm not going to lift her head right now because she's cozy. She's over there if you want to see her head, but there's plenty of other photos of her on the channel if you want to do fan art. How do I send you fan art? So you just post it on your channel, and then what's it called? You just tag us. So you do at, and then you put our user. Thank you so much for another donation, Reptile Expert. You should tell her to be a good girl or she's not getting fed tomorrow evening. Aw, Petra's a good girl, and she eats no matter what. Boop. That's why she's chunky. Thank you so much for the donation. I'm not going to be showing the tarantula on stream. Does she mostly play in the dollhouse like this, or just every now and then? She's usually in here if we're going live. That's about it. So with that, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. All the things the big YouTubers say. Petra's almost at 40,000 subscribers, so if you guys want to subscribe, that would be great. All the things the YouTubers say, like and subscribe, and the notifications. Stay safe. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day or night. Bye. Bye, Petra. Bye, Charlotte.